Good morning. Good morning. How are you this fine morning? Eh, 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 How are you? Thank you for streaming last night.
You're welcome.
It's always good to have people streaming.
I'm not gonna get into it because
I know.
Like nobody's back at camp, and I had gone to the hospital because I thought my CHF was making up again.
Working up again, huh?
Yeah. And so thank goodness.
I really don't want to say it,
But what?
What?
you know what? I forget it because it was something that had to do with something on your stream. It was about some people were taking advantage of it, making it.
Trust me, I saw and I reported it to YouTube.
We were asked not to stream out here because of the security risk.
People were. It was making Santa look bad.
Like we were on FaceTime or whatever, just talking to our viewers.
All right, did you guys hear that? You got a face now. Oh, you going? Huh? I just switched it around.
But yeah,
because they don't want us to stream out here.
Well, that's
Good
what
morning,
Crystal said
Elaine.
yesterday, she was drunk yesterday.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
I don't know.
We have nothing to hide.
There was a person that stopped up on the freeway last night.
Yeah.
And was videoing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, and did you note that car that was so-called broke down in the southbound lane that was sitting there for at least a month finally got moved?
Really?
Cars on 81, they get tagged, and they're only there for a few days, no more than a week, and they're towed out of there. So,
were you here yesterday morning, or were you in D.C.?
I was in D.C.
I was at home, and I was pissed, and I was crying. I was mad. I was like, I want to be there. I want to be there. He's like, Jennifer, you know, in your temper, it's good that we are not there right now.
Yeah. All right, guys, you're getting to look at me.
I was so mad. I was.
Well, it was a hard one. It was a hard one because we didn't get any sleep.
Oh, did you come in?
I was here. I was here July 4th.
Oh.
I was here July 5th.
No,
Wait a minute.
What time did you
Wait a
come
minute.
back in?
Watch.
Oh.
I've been here. Let me see, what time did I get back in here? I think it was 3:30.
We didn't get here till like 6:37, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
After we left the hospital and got something to eat, and then we came on.
So everything was good at the hospital? You're all well and good?
Yeah, they just said to follow up with my cardiologist. I gotta run to the restroom.
Oh, well then I won't stop you.
You're good.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, you guys hear that? Well, I didn't really want to go on camera. I don't like to, but I was just told that people don't want filming done in camp Now, whether I don't know, and that's the problem. One of the problems. One of the problems. One of the problems. So, I guess that there's a bunch still into DC. I'm gonna drive around here, even though you guys are gonna be looking at me. How are ya? I was just telling your wife thanks for streaming last night.
Huh?
I was just telling your wife thanks for streaming last night.
It's what the viewers wanted.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
We were so close. We was already in Winchester,
Yeah.
and all the people in all the other chats for Oreo, Wizzy, all of them was like, who's at camp? Who's at camp?
Yeah.
Somebody streaming from camp. How's the guys at camp doing?
I was so freaking tired because I had gone to DC and only had one night or 1 hour of sleep.
Uh-huh.
And that sun and the heat. I can't do that overnight, all-nighter stuff anymore.
If they were gonna roll in here and raid shit and cause a mess with everything going on.
Right. Well, I'm not going back into DC. I'm
Well,
staying
people are afraid
here at camp.
that the cops and them are gonna roll in here and raid shit and tear up stuff, and nobody will be here to get it on camera.
Right. No, I don't think
We were already so close. We was in Winchester. And
Yeah.
it's like, let's just ride on over there and just see what's going on.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you guys were here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because really somebody should be here. And I told, some of my viewers that I was gonna last night. And then I was too wiped out
I
from,
think I was live probably until after midnight, probably 12:30, 1 o'clock.
is that how long you guys were streaming?
Yeah. It was,
Well,
I
no,
was
man.
streaming from the time I got here till
Yeah,
not long before we shut her down. Once everything kind of went down, and
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
quit coming in, and because a few folks came in like Oreo, and a few guys came back last time.
Oh, did Oreo come back in?
Oreo came back, but he's already left. He's already back in DC.
Gotcha.
I
Did
just watched
Tony?
the streams. He's already back. He just parked a few minutes ago.
Did he?
He's already back.
What about Tony? Did Tony go in? Do you know?
Tony's here.
He's here. Okay. You guys hear that? Tony
I
did not
talked to him
go
a couple
in.
times last night.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Which Tony?
I'm talking about the Tony with the scriptures. Scripture Tony.
Yeah.
I talked to him last night.
Yeah,
here.
because he's security.
Yeah, he was here.
All right. They can get around me, right? Am I in the way? Oh, thank you.
He was here last night. I did talk to him.
What's that?
I said, I don't know Tony.
You did talk to
You
him.
talked to him last night.
Yeah, I had talked to him earlier, too.
Morning, Bird.
Now, what is your channel so I can tell people what
Live
live with Joshua.
We always put 1776 Restoration Movement in the title.
Okay. Oh, wait, cool. Good pass. I like that. And it's Jennifer, right?
Yes.
Jennifer and Josh.
I
So
don't think
yeah,
Bowen.
go check out their channel too. Freedom Fighter. Well, there again, I'll say it was hearsay. Because, well, no, I can't say it was hearsay. Who knows? But, you know what? I'm gonna take you around. I have nothing to hide. The camp has nothing to hide. And, anybody has a problem, well, I mean, it's not like people can't come down here at any time, so I don't know what the problem is. Like, Jennifer was saying, somebody had stopped on the highway, taking, video last evening. No, there really is not a whole lot that's still here, because a lot of them are downtown. So we're just gonna take you on one tour around the camp. So it looks like a lot of people secured their belongings before they left. Oh, there's Tony. He was probably sleeping because he was probably up all night. We got some drizzle coming in. What do we got going on down here? Over. Good puppies. There's Thomas. And the girls. Puppies. They be hanging out. You know, it's what is oh, they be good. How about Carmelli? How about Rhodey? Are you gonna smile? Rhodey, you gonna smile for the camera? No. It's funny. Their mama, she had a smile, and a couple of her kids have that same smile. Rhodey and her brother Samson and sister Tasha. They're the ones who really smile. Sophie, not so much. Carmela, not so much. But they look more like their mother and have more of their mother's traits. So yeah, we're here at the compound. I'm gonna put my headphones on because there's a lot of background noise with the truckers. There's been a couple of YouTubers who have been taking my videos and turning them into slanderous commentaries. And they have been and will be reported. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better than you could before. We are who knows what back at camp, and I'm not quite sure. I had viewed a few streams, and that's all that they were downtown DC. And since it's Lawfare, pretty much staying back because I know that they will pick you up at any time for anything, for any reason, and the government has too many things in place that allow them to do that. That was started September 11th, 2001 with the safety and security, getting it easier to control people through the fear factor, the fear of being attacked and all that good stuff. And really it was all about the control that that they had. They really had have a lot of control in their process of controlling the world. It's too bad that some don't listen to reason, to experience, to common sense, to good advice, to fact-based information. And then I have to wonder, is that the goal? Yeah, I can imagine I'm buffering. That sucks. This sucks right here. So I'll tell you what, let's go back down to the other end. Because I know that right here, it really is a sucky signal. So we're just going to drive back down here. I reported that Curly talked to Sienna. And he said to stay at DC or the mission would fail. Is that true? I was dismayed to see elderly staying in DC all night, but yet Big D and others returned to BH. First responders, media, BC Peach, you just arrived. I had heard that, and that is like really exciting. That's, you got this, it's we the people. I mean, it's definitely a we thing, because one person can't fight it alone. I mean, one person can step up and, make that first effort. And some of us might be stronger than others and will take that stone and fire it to kill the giant. But it's gonna take more than one stone to kill this giant that we got going on. Because it's multiple. I mean, it's not just one big giant. There's several layers, like an onion, where you keep peeling and peeling and peeling, until you get down to that core. And they're evil to the core. So, you keep. All right, how's my buffering? Is my signal stronger at this end of the parking lot? Hopefully it is. This is my sweet spot. All right. A diseased onion for sure, Well, see, that's a thing. I'm not willing to be arrested. I have animals, and they come first. I already lost 1 dog and 4 puppies to this movement, and my animals are more important. It is strength in numbers, and those able bodies who can go down to DC. It's like, go down to DC. I am much better on the outside. I can do more work on the outside. Okay, from what rumor has it, D has to go pay a fine, and then he will probably turn himself in. It's much better when you turn yourself in than waiting for them to pick you up. I mean, when I participated, well, I didn't participate, but when I videoed the end of an Occupy, what are you doing, Rhodey? What are you doing, Rhodey? Here's Rhodey. Say, what are you doing, Rhodey? Oh, you want to say hi, Rhodey? Rhodey, do you want to say hi to the people? No? You just wanted to look, huh? Alright. Rhodey she just wants to hang out. There we go. She just wants to hang out and watch what's going on. So I got one on my lap. Rhodey, watch that. There we go. Phones. One on the dash. Nobody's undercover in the front. The other 2 girls are in the back. Oh, yeah. And it's not to say that in my younger days that I would have gone, when I was naive about everybody was good. Some of us assume that people are like us. And when you find out that no, sorry guys for the roller coaster ride. When you find out that not everybody has good intent in their heart, it is kind of heartbreaking. But yeah, I mean, I would have been up for it when I was younger and more naive. But I'm also aware of the malintent of those who were charged, or of those who were in charge, down in the bowels of, what do you call it? Hell, cesspool of sin. That is the bowels of hell, period. I think that would sum up DC pretty good. And it's just what was created there, not saying that the people who live there are all evil and bad people, because they aren't. I drove through a bad area. What was it? Let me think what road I had taken the exit. It was like the first exit when we were on a convoy that the police did not have blocked off. Oh, Malcolm X. There we go. I think that's the exit. And gone down and turned left and then up in, and it seemed to be one of, if not the, don't know, not so friendly neighborhoods in DC. And nobody was mean to me. Nobody gave me well, wait a minute, yeah. But then I don't think that person actually lived in that area. They were riding a bicycle and, protesting me driving down that street. So, don't know. But, yeah. Well, see, with the wussy men, I'm also, how is it okay for the elderly to sit there in that heat, no food, till almost 8:30 at big comfy trailer? White coughs, well, white coughs are the ones who parked beside me at our last rally here in Bunker Hill and left their vehicle running the whole frickin' meeting. So I could not hear the speakers on stage. I was over where earlier I had parked, and it just keeps buffering there. So I couldn't even listen to a live stream that had it going. There was no places to really park. It was hot, trying to stay cool with the animals. Yeah, they aren't very respectful. I remember hearing negative comments, and since I had not met them before, I'm not gonna, I could not ditto that. But now, with their swooping into and their arrogant attitudes, no time for people as such. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm over sugarcoating because somebody might be offended by what the facts are. It is what it is. And like I said, if I didn't know what I know, things would be different. But I have battles going on the outside, and if I were to join in and be willing to be arrested, I like living out in Mother Nature. So for me to possibly go behind bars and not be able to be released or bailed out like the January 6th people who had no idea of the ill intent of others. No, I have lawsuits to address. Should have moved closer to DC, probably. Yeah, I agree with that. They're doing this for money, period. What are you talking about? To raise funds? Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. And, bless them. That's what you're talking about. Mostly sat in car running in AC. Well, somebody's got to cover it. I mean, seriously, the revolution will not be televised. Some of us are in it. Everyone is in it for a different reason. And some of us stream to stream for the purpose of it. Other ones cannot stream unless they are financially supported to be able to do it. And then, yes, you have some who are, let's jump on and, make a lot of money. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I'm not here for the fame and glory. It's, the 15 minutes of fame where you're a star and then, the star burn out. It's like, no, I'm not in it to be a star. Now, there again, if you're talking about maybe, the sun, where the sun spreads light in the darkness, yeah, I can take that. But I'm not here to, twinkle at night. Yeah, well, I already said my piece and what I feel about the arrogance associated with some people who have no respect for others and their only focus is on themselves. I mean, the rally, the vehicle that was running with no one in it, no purpose for it to be running other than maybe it was AC once they got out of the hot heat. But yeah, it was very disrespectful. At first, I thought that somebody was in it, or they left a dog in it, and I'm like, I can understand. I've got animals. That's why I'm sitting in my hot ass car with no AC to make sure that it isn't too hot for my animals. So, yeah, if I had AC, I would probably be, sitting in my car with the AC on. But to have your car running with the hot motor and the exhaust on a hot frickin' day, and yeah, it was totally disrespectful. And I did say something, and it was like, that dumb blonde moment. Oh, we left the car running all day? As if they didn't know. No. Sorry, but arrogant people like that, I have no time for. That's it. They are the freedom fighters in DC, taking chances for all of us. There's quite a few people that I have very much respect for. Mom and Pop being one of them. They are the elders in this group,
And, oh, forget mom coming back out here. Oh, heck no. This is what they came from California to do, and there was no dissuading them. So, yeah, they're in it. They're in it to win it. And even if I, took my animals to safe, I still would not want to risk. Because, like I said, with that Occupy movement, the way they just picked me up and arrested me with 3 warrants that they had no proof that I had done any of those. All they knew is that I had a target on my back and assumed without verifying proof in order to get the warrants. Yeah. Well, you got to remember a lot of there's a lot of elders here, and we see what's going on. A lot of us are retired, so we are not having to work a 9 to 5 for a paycheck for our survival, because those paychecks are gonna get even harder to cover all of your needs for survival. I mean, look at how they are slowly chipping away the moral society, the villages, turning them into ghost towns. There's a lot of young kids who are still caught up in the ploy that more is better, that you need the material to fill that hole within you, and that hole within you never gets filled. It never gets any better. And here we have, we see Ridgeline coming on down, and she'll probably come down here and let me know. That could very well be DC, but it could be anywhere. I mean, yeah, evil walks in the dark. What up, Ridgeline? Do you want to be on live? Oh, way cool. They'll be happy for it.
This one didn't have maple syrup on it, so.
Yeah.
Do you want the knife and fork to cut it?
Yeah, sounds good. Breakfast today.
Yeah, that's scrap breakfast. That's scrap.
I didn't get breakfast, so I'm like, oh man, what'd I miss?
Well,
I'll put it up there and get it then.
put it this way. When I got up there early, Crystal made me eggs, and she had already made pancakes. And
for the kids?
yeah, and she took the kids down, and then when she came back, she made a plate of scrambled eggs and laid them there.
So it's kind of like a fend-for-yourself breakfast? Is that what we got going on?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing now.
Okay.
But anyway,
so what was your experience? You probably have a warrant out, right? Alright. As long as you know.
it'd be from Virginia. I wasn't in Maryland.
Right, but depending on everyone that was in and blocked traffic. Now, wait a minute. Were you in the one where you had to move, or are you the one... What happened? Did the police say anything to you, or... Police in your group, nada?
we were there when they got there and took them on us leaving. We gathered them up.
Right. So then you are in that group that didn't stay the whole 30.
No, we didn't get the whole.
Right. So when they said leave.
I wasn't on Beltway.
Okay. All right.
So I wasn't even there.
All right. Well, that's good.
So I'm not in he already paid his stuff.
Did he?
Salary.
All right. There you go, people. It's all taken care of.
Yeah, so when you hear trolls saying that, blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all bullshit. I can't even stand to read that crap.
I have
It's a shame
some half
because-
decent ones on here.
Yeah, it's a shame because it does take away from the decent people.
Right.
You really have something honorable or truthful to say.
Uh.
I don't even know that.
Well, there's a couple of the streamers who have taken my videos and turned them into other videos that weren't even part of what we were talking about,
Yeah.
just to
The
slander.
one who does that, I think, is Zach. Remember when we were at Redman and Santa kicked Zach out? He'd had enough of them.
I don't remember which
Well,
one that
Zach
is.
appeared yesterday down in DC.
Oh, really?
So I think it was Oreo, I think. Don't quote me on that one. I think it was, though. Are you going to give me credit for my videos that you steal from me now? Just give me credit for my videos.
Oh.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna take the headphones back out again. I don't know if you can hear what
Oh, sweetheart.
Ridgeline is saying
Come on.
from my.
Good morning. Good morning, little sweetheart. Good morning.
There we go. So I hope that you guys can hear what our conversation is now. My Cosmerica owns a pool business in Florida. They pay for their expenses. Their viewers help them get motel. Maybe you should watch them before you bash them. All well and good, but like I said, I'm just speaking fact of my experience with them, and they were arrogant. So, period. My facts, my truth. I don't care if they own a pool business. I guess a pool business in Florida gives them the money to think that they can be arrogant and hold themselves and their nose above other people. I ain't into it. I am not into it. So, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, people are naive. We don't know what we don't know until we're taught, and sometimes what we're taught isn't the truth. Miss Carmelli was the first one in. I didn't even get a chance to cut it up for the other ones. She was like, okay, I'm over here. I smell it. I'm gonna eat it. Here, Rhodey, you want a piece? Sophie, you want a piece? Sophie, you want some food?
So I'm getting ready to, I was using that as toast to dip my eggs. The plain piece of pancake.
Oh, yeah.
I just buttered it and was using it like toast.
Yeah.
Thomas.
What's that?
Where's Thomas?
He was behind my head.
Oh.
All right, Carmela, you're not gonna steal the.
I'm like, screw you, I'm eating a pancake.
Well, no, she was trying to get the plate.
Oh.
She'll take the plate and she'll move the whole thing.
Oh, really?
And then it's her plate, and she'll keep everybody off the food. So yeah, she's eating it. They're eating it. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
They enjoy
My
treats.
dog loves breakfast. I always make double and then he gets half.
You hear how we treat our animals out here.
I remember we were sitting at that, we were sitting karaoke, whatever. That's when I first started selling food. And I had a dog tied to my chair. I don't know who was sitting next to me. But in someone's chat, they're like, does that poor dog have water? I think it might have been Oreo or Buffalo Man. I think it might have been Buffalo 11. And he's like, that dog probably had a steak dinner earlier.
Yep. Yep.
That poor dog have water. Yeah, he always has food. He always has water. He always eat. The dog has everything. Right now he's staying in a condo.
Really?
Well, he's boarded.
Right. But
it's
the dog.
It's not just a boarding place.
Yeah.
He gets the condo because I used to work with the girl. And her husband, and then she left her job and they started doing one business, and then she started a boarding business and grooming. And my best friend from grade school on works there. So you think my dog isn't taken care of? I mean,
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's the condo.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest kennel in the back. And then he has free reign to go inside and outside from his little condo. He has his own little condo area outside. So I'm sure he's ready to see mommy.
Yeah. Yeah, our animals love us. Yeah. Our animals love us unconditionally. Unfortunately, our fellow man is not as nice. And as I have, I'm talking on camera or to the people about, because I said about, I think that Wyckoffs are arrogant because of how they came in and parked beside me and left their vehicle running the whole rally. And when I commented about them doing it, it was like, oh well, didn't apologize. So I call that arrogance, to come in and not consider anyone else. And yeah. So anyhow, whatever. You can have your opinion of them, and I'll keep my opinion of them. And there we go. No, you wanna whatever, whatever.
This phone has to be. This new phone, I can't call my mother, and there's certain people I can't call.
Really? Well, there's a lot of solar stuff that's going on too.
I'm getting wet. Oh shit.
So anyhow, you're heading home? Are you heading home now, or are you packing not to come or not to return, or? Okay. She is on her phone listening to private messages, so.
Just letting you know that I will be back to pick up Stormy today. Okay?
There we go. Oh, that was good, wasn't it, girls? Huh? Did you say thank you to Ridgeline for that? Oh, making sure the plate is clean. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You poor girls. Yeah. That's it. Truth always comes, and it's like, the ones that are just to skim the cream off. Oh, sorry guys, keep moving you around. I mean, it takes all kinds, and getting the information out there is what is the most important. But trampling on people's feet in order to do it, you gotta remember, when you're climbing that ladder of success, the hands on that you step on today might be the hands that you count on for a handout in the future. I mean, we're building sandcastles here, but sandcastles can also be taken down. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be here because of things that I need to get taken care of in North Carolina, holding people accountable for their wrongdoings. And what the local government, Buncombe County, North Carolina government did, taking away the people's voices, it was a conspiracy. It was a conspiracy to silence the people, not just from revealing the corruption, the local corruption, but, they're part of the crimes against humanity with what's going on now. Because we did not have a platform that we could speak and get information out to the rest of the community. Yeah, but people are going to believe what people are going to believe. I mean, whether they, know really. I think a lot of it depends on if they've been here, if they've been in the camp and been on a convoy, and really that's a big part of seeing what's going on. So you're gonna go home today? You're gonna pack all your stuff in the rain?
That's all we need to tent.
So you will be back? Okay.
I have to bring shirts and stuff back. So I said I'm not leaving the movement.
Okay, good.
I have to take care of my mother. I think he's home. I have to get my dog. I can't pay for him to be in this forever.
There you go. So now you understand, or hopefully you understand, why some of us come and go. Yeah. I mean, we have to do stuff in order to be here to do stuff. We have to sacrifice. A lot of us have and do sacrifice to be here because we know it's the principle of what we're doing, and we can't allow the personalities that are here to stop us, for whatever reason. There's quite a few personalities that, I just don't have anything to do with, and that's pretty much.
The bottom line is,
whatever. They can come up and apologize for ruining my rally that I could not listen to. I'm not here to kiss their ass to be nice to me. I'm just speaking my truth. So, hey, they can come up and be nice to me. They can come up and apologize. If they can't do that, why, whatever. And it's not that they need to, because I already forgave them.
Just like I forgive everybody for not being as perfect as I am, because I know I'm not. You know, why should I hold anybody to perfect standards? I wasn't asking for them to be perfect, just to be a little bit more considerate. And not consider themselves arrogant, because if they act as in a certain fashion, then, you know. Do you think what you've been doing has been effective? Yeah. You know, how do you measure it? It's not, the measure of success is not by a measuring cup. From way back when, I said that success is a satisfied mind. Because if you don't have a satisfied mind, if your mind is constantly, that's that outside, you know, that you keep thinking that you need more and more and more and more in order to be successful, well, you know, that's a tormented mind, really. So, the Nile is not a river in Egypt. That's it. That's it. That is it. And it's trying to be always stay teachable. That's a big part of. So, yeah, there's quite a few things in the movement that I didn't try to warn. I did not try to guide. It's the willingness of others to allow someone else's ideas to be heard. So, since day one, prior to day one, the information, the experience, the parallel experiences of the March of 97, of the Occupy movement, you know, I called it. Did anybody want to believe me? Hell no.
Do you have a white flag?
No. Thank you, honey.
I had two of them.
Oh, it must have been for me then. But white and I does not always go together, especially with my animals. So I guess I'll have to put that on the roof so it gets washed. I'm not in DC right now. I had gone to DC yesterday. Let me see, how many are back in camp? Not many. The majority of people, yeah, it would be cool to have everybody in DC, but you have security. You have people's belongings that are here. You need people here at camp. I'm not going because of my animals. People aren't going because of their children. So, you know.
You know what? We need security back here, and we had, you know, people are stopping along the road out here taking pictures.
That's what.
They wanting to know how many people are here. They want to know.
Right.
We have drones flying over here. People know that?
Right.
Because they want to know the layout of camp. They want to know where everybody's at. Now, why do they want to know that?
Right.
You know, you want to stop in this camp, stop by anytime you want. But
Yeah.
why are you flying drones? Why are you taking pictures at night from the highway?
There
You
you
need
go.
security here to address that stuff, and they did.
Yeah. So when you're talking about everybody should be in DC, it's like, well, why in the hell aren't you in DC?
Exactly. Well, why are you sitting at home? Why are you trolling around bitching on us?
Yeah.
On
On
a
what
chat
we
room?
should and shouldn't do.
Yeah.
When they probably have no idea.
I'll catch up with you a little bit later.
All right, my dear. It was good of you to stop in and fill me in on information. Oh, did you see what? I got it on live stream.
I deserve that.
You better apologize, or people are gonna think that you're mean.
I have his pillow. I have this. I'm bringing it over to return it to him because I gave him a ride. And his bag's in here, right? Which I should have stole all your money out of, or whatever's in there. I have no idea. Oh, look, it matches his bag. And then he comes over and gives me the finger.
50 Shades of Grey, man. Watch out.
I gotta go get that check from Hippie for the shirt. Then I still have to go. Now I got the chair.
Yeah, you see people around here. We get along quite well. All right, let me see what I can go back and read comments.
These are my boots.
Yeah, we definitely have to hold down camp.
I went to Tuesday. Because last night there were people stomping on the road up there. Wanting to see what people were so security went through the gate down there, right up on, and basically to it's a security issue. Right. So I'm the only one down there in the front, right there by the highway. Everybody else is gone.
Right.
So
I was thinking about that.
that's why I took my truck up and I slept underneath the middle.
I was thinking about that. Up there.
That's why I went to the middle. But so I was up kind of like night on my security shit up there. But let's talk about what we take into DC. Let's talk about our bundle of goodies. Cowbell.
That's so she can chase the birds
That's
away.
so I can chase the birds away in the park, away from my food when I'm trying to
Because
eat.
they're too friendly for her.
They're too friendly. That damn
Oh, the ones that leave nice white paintings on your
Oh,
windshield?
he's the one feeding the damn birds, and I
I
don't
had
like
my
birds.
hand
I'm
out
sorry, I don't like
and
them.
stuff. They were eating out of my hand, and like a bunch of them were coming in because I was throwing little bits on the ground. And so they're all
So
around
the
my
cowbell
car.
worked for them.
And then we had a duck come in.
And then
I
a
was
duck
feeding
and a
the duck.
squirrel. It's like, look, Mr. Green
When you
Jeans
go
or
with the
whatever the hell you
nature
call
over
him.
here, you can't
I'm
get
like,
away
go
from it.
get them elsewhere. Flying rats. Insect repellent. We have a gel,
Yeah, she had like 3 things of pepper spray.
a gel, and a spray. Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Don't come near me. And then I had, of course, the chafing in case we had chafing issues.
What, between your breasts?
Markers. Well, you can do it anywhere if you're gonna sweat.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cause the chafing. And then, you know, the personal alarm. Flip to me. Where's my? Oh, I had my. Where's my? Oh, I had this attached to my lighter leash because it didn't have a thing to it. So my lighter leash. I was waiting for the whistle go.
Oh, I used to have one of those.
And it has a compass on it.
Yeah.
Thermos.
Yeah.
that I had it for
Thermometer.
I forget how many years. Might have been like 10 years, but that's all it lasted.
Well, this is so I have that. I'll put it away. And then I've been wanting these for years. Finally, I bought one. Yeah. Well, good morning to you too. And then one of my multi-purpose tools
Oh yeah,
with all the.
oh yeah, army
Guys,
knife.
I gave you breakfast. You better be nice. Thank you. I got kisses. Oh, Burfo. Good morning. So I finally bought that, and I actually did use it.
Okay, girls.
I
Okay,
used it
girls.
for 2 things yesterday.
Watch out. For what?
I used it to cut zip.
Oh,
ties.
the army knife. Yeah,
I used it
yeah.
to cut zip ties,
yeah. That's in my bug out bag.
and then I used it to use it for. Oh, I was trying to get this stupid. I opened my creamer, my Dunkin' Donuts creamer, and you can't get those stupid oil lid things off.
Uh huh.
See,
Oh, so what'd you do? Pull it and that spilled off.
hey, guys, what's up?
Hey,
So I used
Hey.
it to
that was
grab out.
Sophie and Rudy. They like to assert authority over everybody else.
You
Come on,
asserted that. They all left.
move, go lay down.
They all left, Mr. Inside Out.
Rudy.
So that's my little goodie box.
Like cool. Okay, come on, girls. In. Thank you.
I was waiting for Whistle Girl to come.
Whistle girl.
Remember the girl that had her whistle and at WYSIWYG?
Oh.
She's like, interaction of mine, interaction of mine, interaction
I missed it.
baby. Remember her bicycle girl? She stood in front of the truck drivers when we were TPC down in DC, and she had nothing. She just said, F you, F you, F you, F you, F you. Go home, go home.
Was
F
this
you, F you."
today or
No,
the other day or way back?
When TPC went in,
Yeah.
when we went in and had the trucks lined up there, she's the bicycle girl that was along the street.
Oh, okay. I wasn't there that.
Obviously a paid Antifa girl.
Right.
So, then when WYSIWYG went in, when the Roe v. Wade stuff was going on,
Uh huh.
she had a whistle,
Same girl.
and you can't have a conversation because all she did was blow her whistle and call your name.
Uh huh.
She'd blow her whistle and say, interactionist, interactionist, interactionist. And then she was like, because they made threats against Wizzy, and he went over and police obviously were there, not doing one damn thing to her.
Yeah.
And even though she was on the street, our people were going to get arrested because they weren't off the curb yesterday. But this girl on the streets, blowing her whistle, calling her names. I don't know how Wizzy put up with it, I don't.
Yeah.
But the one guy said, with his mask and everything on, to Wizzy, not to us, to Wizzy at that rally, or at that Roe v. Wade shit down there.
Uh huh.
Said that, I'll catch you when there's no one else around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made a very clear threat to Wizzy.
Right.
So Wizzy had said to the cops that were there on their bike, said, I'm going that way. Because they wouldn't escort him through the crowd.
That was yesterday?
No, at the Roe v. Wade.
Oh,
shit.
wait. Okay. Gotcha.
So, I'm not telling him anything about yesterday.
All right.
But that's why I had my whistle, because she kept following and whistling and then screaming, he's an insurrectionist from J6! Insurrectionist! And blowing that damn whistle. I don't know how Wizzy did it, because I
Yeah.
could not turn a bunch, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I had my whistle in case she decided to show up where we were.
Uh huh.
I'm like, come on, whistle girl.
Well,
let's
isn't that
music."
the girl that was there, or that was a different one yesterday? With her 3 kids? I saw something on one of the streams. I don't know. I just knew what they were talking, that there was some girl there and
I don't know. There was a girl
with their
there
kids
pictures
and
of everybody's license plates. I'm like, honey, you're too late. The government already has our pictures. Come on now.
oh hell yeah.
Let's get real.
Oh hell yeah.
Whenever they followed us up to Hagerstown, me and Boots,
Yeah.
just the 2 of us,
Yeah.
you think, come on now.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was hanging and took pictures of everybody's plates, and
Yeah, you gotta, I mean, this is a no fear job. If you have fear, you can't do it. But you also have to have that wisdom. That's why it's like, it's not that I fear going to jail. It's I have the wisdom to know that I could go to jail and I don't want to.
There you go. That's good.
You know?
Way to put it.
It's, I mean, and that is my free will. That is my choice. Been there, done that. If I go to jail, then I'm not able to be.
You can't help when you're sitting
right,
down.
right. It's no, I don't do well with clangs or with doors shutting behind me. I prefer, being home free. I'm sure that people can't understand the attraction. Some people can't understand the attraction of living under the stars, but, I have a hard time living under a roof.
I want to be free to move about where I want to go. Without
Yeah.
being told when to piss, when to shit,
That's
when to wake, when to eat, when to sleep, when to this, when to that.
that's exactly it.
I don't do well with authority telling me that. I have to go.
You out of here?
No, I have
Oh.
to get that check from Hippie. I
Oh,
can't let her leave this property without that check.
oh.
My friend's waiting for that.
Then you better.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
All right.
I'll be around.
All right. Love you, girl. Bye. Alrighty then. Let me come back and see. I missed what you guys were saying. Somebody had said something about having a farm and feeding the community, and that's what it's all about. Welcome back and thank you for serving. Welcome home, brother. Did that 900-mile march in 1997. It was a veterans march to educate the public on veterans issues. Prisoner of war, missing in action, Agent Orange, Gulf War syndrome, missing service personnel bill. Accountable for those who have been left behind. You're gonna serve our government, then our government should be save the children, save the pedos. Listen, we're there are no pedos here, period. Hypocrisy. Okay, hold on. Somebody wants to get riled up, and let me see. Clearly you do. I ask a question. Hypocrisy. Oh, it's Rhodey moving it. She has to be on my lap. Yeah, and I was feeling the gates closing yesterday when there were more officers than there were people. That was how it was when I was willing to be arrested for walking on 95 in that Veterans March back in 97. It's not that I have never been willing to be arrested for a cause. When I'm not willing to be arrested, that is my priority also. And I have a lawsuit to write, to get written in North Carolina. If I cannot find an attorney who is willing to do a contingency upon a win, then I've got to write it again myself because it's got to be done. It's for a First Amendment platform for we the people. And there was a conspiracy to silence us, to take away our First Amendment platform throughout the United States. It's not a commune, it's a community. You need a community. Elaine, that's one of the reasons why I have to go, because I can't do work here. I can't get my computer out and work on it. My battery, my computer's 9 years old? I mean, it was top of the line, to do editing, film editing, video editing, 9 years ago. And it's still not a bad computer to edit, but it's 9 years old. And it's been knocked around and abused and all that kind of good stuff. They are not in the compound. They are in DC. So, they came for a purpose. They came to go in DC. They are in DC. They are not in camp. There are no children in DC. Children are in camp. So, there you go. Now, question is, what are you doing in your community about the pedophiles in your community? Do you know where the pedophiles are that are listed in your community? What do you do in your community? Or do you just complain about everybody else in their community? So, what can I say? They came here to do it for a reason. The stories that they have behind them, I'm not going to play God. So, well, I guess that we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get there. And someone also said hey, Yorkie too, good to meet you too. It's like, oops, where'd that train go? It wasn't important, I guess. Yeah, so I have to go and take care of things. Like last week, I went and I rebuilt my website. Got that back up and running. I hadn't put it down. I had taken it down, I don't even know how long ago. It has to be at least 6 months, because I got tired of the hackers from China and Russia. So I took it down. Oh, that's what reminded me of what you're talking about. Go and Cream Puff. Go on WYSIWYGs. He had done an interview with Santa regarding the two people that you are bringing up, and hear what he has to say about the people in question. I can tell you that I have had personal experience with the criminal justice system and the lawfare that is being used in order to charge and prosecute and, make money for the bar to gain. And that's all it is, Put them in jail, give them cash bonds, and if they can't reach the cash bond, they gotta stay there for months, if not years. And, listen, the pedos are not here as you are, trying to stir up a bunch of shit. So, I'm not going to have you talking crap and throwing sand in my sandbox. So, you people who don't understand the criminal justice system and the lawfare that they have, if you can't afford a cash bond, you have to sit there until your court. It took me 7 months to prove I was not guilty. You think I wanted to sit in jail for 7 months to prove I'm not guilty? A lot of people take a plea bargain because it's easier than to sit in jail to prove their innocence. If you do not understand that, then check into the criminal justice system. I know I have a court record that looks like I am a badass because police can file whatever charges they want. That is the lawfare. It doesn't have to be fair. They do not play by the rules. They can write whatever they want to write. It is up to you to prove your innocence in a court of law, in a jury of 12, which the judge had found me guilty of impeding traffic, dismissing the evidence that I was not a part of, that I was there as a citizen journalist recording an event. It was only my peers who found me not guilty in a 5-minute deliberation. I did not willfully stop traffic on a highway. The police had the traffic blocked. I thought the march was